Hi, I'm James at Bespoke Airsoft. Welcome back to another video review. Just like I promised, we're looking at another B15 Ultralight Helix model from DYTAC, and this one being the SBR. So yes, in this B15 Helix Ultralight series, we're looking at the next model up, which is the mid-length, which is the SBR rifle. Ta-da! Same polystyrene and cardboard combo for the box. We've got the grip in the box here, which we looked at in the last video. Got a hex mag. Let's take this stuff out. Don't know why I'm putting it back in the box. And we've got the rifle itself. Let's pull that out here. You also have an SLR Airsoftworks sticker. Put that on your gun boxes and stuff if you got these. What we like to do, let's get that out of the way. So here it is, the SBR style Helix Ultralight B15 model from DYTAC. Now, for all intents and purposes, if you didn't catch the last video of the PDW, everything from here back is pretty much the same as that rifle, and everything here forward is different. So let's get the boring bits out of the way first. You get a grip included in the box, which is M-Lok. Great little feature. If you haven't got a grip, you can put it straight on there and get the nice comfortable feel on the rifle. For my hand, this wasn't the most comfortable thing in the world, but with the amount of M-Lok space you've got on there, you can always switch this out for something else. We've got a hex mag included in the box, mid-cap magazine. Nice that they've done that and not included a Cyma high cap like the AKs that they did. But it's a nice magazine, nice and rigid in the gun, doesn't wobble anywhere. The polymer bits on this gun are obviously the rear section of the stock, the pistol grip, the magazine and the dust cover. Everything else is metal. Obviously you've got the SMG style stock on the back here. The 4-position stock, and then you've got the battery housed in this section here. You've got QD sling points on the receiver, one on each side, located just behind the fire selector. You can only use these, however, if the stock is extended all the way. However, fear not, because they give you a centralised QD sling point under the bottom here. So with the stock in any position, and this one, unlike the PDW, doesn't scratch. It's got you covered and you can put a sling on there, not a problem at all. Full metal receiver, loads of CNC machine slots on the receiver, which is nice. It's really cutting the weight down. You've got ambidextrous fire selector, which can be operated on both sides. Nice flat face trigger there. We've got like dummy anti-rotation pins, what they have on like real rifles. Magazine release can be found on the right hand side only. Putting the charger and handle back locks the fake bolt to the rear, and then you can access your rotary style hop-up unit. Hitting the slide release, the bolt release on the opposite side, locks that forward, and then you've got a plastic cover there to keep all the dirt out. 20mm round on top for all your red dot or optic accessories, which you're going to need because this comes with no iron sights out of the box. So if you're going to want to point this thing accurately, you're going to want some kind of red dot on there to help you do that. Moving to the front end, which I think is probably the biggest selling point of these rifles, is this lovely CNC machined handguard here. Loads of cutouts to keep it nice and lightweight. You've got a longer barrel compared to the PDW. Loads of M-Lok sections. You've got 3 on the top, you've got 4 on the side, and then I think you've got 4 on the bottom. Yes, you have. So loads of accessory ports there. Loads of M-Lok accessories now available on the market. The world is your oyster. However, you've still got a small 20mm rail section here and 20mm rail section on the front there, in case you did want to put some iron sights on. You've got QD sling points on the rear and the front of the handguard. You've got 2 on each side, and you've got this lovely steel flash hider, which is the same as what they've got on their AKs. I would like to have seen the same flash hider that's on the PDW rifle, perhaps recess back a little bit, because I really do like that look. I think this is a bit of a, not cutting corners, but I would like to have seen them carry on with that trend. What I do like about these front ends is they're super lightweight. They're really comfortable to hold the handguard itself. You don't have to go and fit grips on there if you don't want to. If you want to do like your thumb over bore techniques, just like in all the Magpul videos, you can do with this cutout section on the top here, and you can really get a good purchase on the rail there. But using it as normal like that is very, very comfortable indeed, and there's no sharp edges whatsoever. so that's a good plus. Quality on these are absolutely outstanding. So what we'll do first, we'll get to the top-down camera, we'll have a look at this in a bit more detail, and then we'll get to the chrono and the 10-meter accuracy test, and then we'll be back in just a little while. So here we have another SLR Airsoftworks B15 Helix Ultralight AR style rifle, this one being the SBR rifle, short barrel rifle for those that don't know the acronym. And this is very much like the last one we looked at, the PDW. Everything's going to be pretty much the same from here and from basically the rail backwards. But if you haven't seen that video yet, go and check that one out. We did that one yesterday. But if you haven't seen the video or you have no intention of seeing that and you're just here for this model, we'll of course just do a quick overview. It's a full metal rifle, only plastic components included are the back portion of the stock here, the lovely grip that they put on there, the hex mag and the bolt cover as well. You've got an SMG styled stock on here, a 3-position stock, and then you can also grip the two if you want to pull it off. You're going to be using a small 7.4 11.1 LiPo in the stock section because there's not mounds of space. Probably be better putting a smaller connector on there like a Mini Deans or something like that to get a bit more space. But they've got nice quality silicone wiring in there. 3-position stock. At its longest length there is a bit of flex in it, of course. You know, this decreases obviously the further the stock is in. Unlike the one in the last video with the PDW, this one doesn't scratch, so that one was a little bit scratchy. This one's nice and smooth, so it must be just that model. You've got QD sling points on either side of the receiver, but with the stock anywhere except its full extended position, you're not going to be able to use those, but they have included a third one here just so you can fit it underneath, and you've got the adjustability whether you're shooting left-handed or right-handed. It'll be nice and easy for you to find. Ambidextrous fire controls, safe, semi and auto. They've got the dummy rotation pins here as well. Very modern looking receiver. This new grip from DYTAC, very good, very comfy, but they've got this QD fitment on the bottom here which I'm not a fan of. Basically you just pinch these together and then you can pull the motor out. Would much prefer a screw style system for a little bit extra security that's not going to come out during a game. Nice charging handle here. You can lock the fake bolt to the rear, adjust your hop up and then hit the bolt release on the opposite side, let it forward. We've got a DYTAC hex mag included in the box. Very nice high quality magazine once it's fitted into the rifle. There's no flex in it whatsoever. And then what we have is a slightly longer version of the PDW front end. You've got loads more M-Lok space. We've got 4 QD points, 2 on each side. Nice porting on the rail as well, makes it nice and lightweight. Might be why they're called the Ultralights, but M-Lok on the bottom there for your grips. Similar style flash hider to the AK series that they do. Very nice indeed. And they've cut out the top of the rail here, so if you're getting like a hand over bore style grip, it's nice and comfy. There's very few rails out there that are nice and comfy to use as like a handguard. This is going to be one of the ones that are comfy, but you've got loads of M-Lok real estate there if you want to put a grip on. Now you do get a grip in the box, which is their really wide grip that they do. You've got 3mm Allen key in there, and you can fit it either canted backwards or canted forwards like an AMD 65 style. Nice that they've included this in the box, but for myself, this isn't the most comfiest thing, but I've got loads of other M-Lok bits and pieces that I could be throwing on here, so it's not a big deal. And you could always keep this to one side or shift it on if you wanted to, if you don't like it. The amount of M-Lok accessories available now is absolutely superb. So yeah, this is sort of like the in-between, almost like the 105 in their AK series. It's not the short, it's not the long, it's like an SBR mid-length style. Stock is nice and smooth compared to the PDW that we looked at. I think it's just that rifle, but nice style here, nice and modern. Loads of little cool machining marks on the rails and on the receivers here. Very, very cool indeed. So let's get to chroning this thing. 0.2 gram BBs and 11.1 LiPo, which are using all the tests, and then we'll get to shooting this on the 10 meter accuracy test straight after. So yeah, this is the B15 Helix Ultralight SBR rifle, a little bit longer than the PDW. Same pros and cons from that last video. I'm not a massive fan of the grip, but there's no issues. I have tried to try and get these to unlatch themselves and I can't do it, but I think I'd just be a bit reassured in myself if there was a couple of screws there holding that stuff in. Ambidextrous fire selector's a nice touch. There's QD sling points everywhere, so fitting slings to this thing is going to be really easy. The best selling point about these rifles are the front ends, I believe. These rails are lovely, and if these rails were available separately, I might have chucked one on one of my rifles, because I like this more than the rail that's on my TK-45, if I'm honest. It's really, really nice. Super lightweight as well. Now, when I say super lightweight, I can point this thing like it's a pistol, and I can manipulate it really easy. It's not stressing my muscles anywhere whatsoever. I can do whatever I want with this thing, and I'm not limited to how front or back heavy it is. It's really nicely balanced. If I hold the grip there, you know, there's a little bit of front heaviness, but I'm literally only holding it loosely in my grip here, so it's very, very well balanced indeed. Being lightweight doesn't mean it's bad quality or cheap in any way. If anything, in my opinion, it means it's better quality, because they've really done a lot of weight saving on this thing and made it as light and nimble as possible. And obviously using it on the field, if you're going building to building, it's super lightweight, it's easy to manipulate, it's very agile, very easy to use, it's not heavy at all. Obviously you're going to bulk the weight up a little bit if you're putting loads of accessories and stuff on here, but it doesn't really need it. Some kind of optic or red dot sight is all you need. The only thing that lets these two first models down, I think, is the stocks. It's not a bad stock, there's far worse out there. I just think you've gone through so much hard work to produce all this high quality stuff from the back of the receiver forward, and it's so rigid. Even the magazine is rigid with that hex mag, and then you've got this stock which just wobbles. Obviously with this fully inserted, it's really not as bad, but you know, not a lot of people are going to be using the rifle that close. If you do mil sims and you're getting in and out of vehicles and stuff, or you're in and out of tight spaces, that SMG stock is a godsend, because you know, it makes the rifle so small. You could even run these rifles as a backup if you're running a sniper platform, because they're so lightweight. You know, you could sling it on your back, have it just ready to go in a sticky situation, and you'd be good to go. So hope you've enjoyed this model, being the Helix Ultralight SBR rifle from DYTAC. I've had great fun with this. A little bit warm out the box, but don't worry, we'll sort that out before they're shipped in the UK. So if you have any special requirements, just be sure to get in contact with us before you place your order, and we'll make sure we get it to exactly where you want it. Hit the bell notification and subscribe, because we've got another rifle coming up tomorrow. Thanks for sticking with me through this series. Hope you've enjoyed this rifle, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.